This team of agents is on the hunt for drug traffickers. Right now, gangs have the upper hand. They're adapting new ways to evade detection, including man-made submersibles, now capable of smuggling cocaine across entire oceans. Authorities granted the Wall Street Journal access to their patrol operations in Spain on a critical mission to detect narco subs. Finding these makeshift vessels constructed deep in the jungle is more important than ever as the global cocaine trade hits an all-time high.
Traía 3,000 kilos de cocaína.
This team is on patrol every day, scouring the coast of northern Spain for illegal activity.
It's so hard to find a narco submarine because they are not very high from the water. They're more clever now.
So far, at least 3 narco subs have been found in waters close to the Spanish region of Galicia over the past 5 years, although authorities estimate around 30 could have avoided detection during that time. The first, in 2019, sent shockwaves around the world, as it proved the vessels were more sophisticated and could travel further than previously known.
Aquí, por aquí, esta zona fue donde apareció el submarino.
Officials say it set off from Brazil before traveling for 27 days across the Atlantic Ocean, a journey of roughly 4,000 miles.
Puso una bofetada de realidad. Eso lo que evidenció es que no se tiene para nada controlado el tema. O sea, los malos van muy por delante de los buenos.
Authorities say most narco subs are built by cartels in jungle areas across South America, where they utilize the natural landscape to stay hidden.
Los narcosubmarinos se construyen en las orillas de ríos, manglares. Por eso, por ejemplo, la salida del Amazonas por Brasil es perfecta, porque tú a poco que amplíes Google Maps te das cuenta de que eso es un laberinto de islas, isletas, manglares, afluentes. Quiero decir, el Amazonas no es un gran caudal que más, o sea, en la desembocadura eso es un mundo. Entonces, por eso esa zona es especialmente buena, porque ahí puedes ocultar un astillero, construyes, lo echas al agua y con nocturnidad y alevosía lo sacas por la noche.
Authorities estimate it typically costs around $1 million to construct each vessel.
Bueno, pues aquí vemos el panel de entrada, que es desde donde se pilotaba el submarino.
Although they're dubbed narco subs, they're rarely full submarines. This one, a semi-submersible, has the capacity to hold around $139 million of cocaine inside. When in motion, the colossal 70-foot vessel lies low in the water, with around a quarter of its 10-foot height above the sea level. The cramped interior leaves just enough space for 3 crew members. Inside, its makeshift construction is laid bare. Fraying wires hang from the steering wheel. Pipes obstruct the space where they slept. And there is no toilet. Behind the only door sits an engine in a cupboard.
Hacen sus necesidades en una botella de plástico o en el mar. No se pueden duchar. Oscuridad. Tú imagínate lo que es pasar una noche ahí dentro, a oscuras, con unas bombillitas, en medio del océano Atlántico. Yo no me querría ver ahí. Estás respirando un humo tóxico durante muchos días.
The rusting keys are still in the ignition, and decaying packets of food and medication are all that's been left behind on this narco sub. Although a new phenomenon in Europe, the crafts have been used across the Americas for decades. Some known routes go from Ecuador and Colombia in the Pacific Ocean to Central America, before disembarking and taking the drug across land in Mexico to reach the U.S. mainland. Others have been discovered in the Caribbean Sea. But despite efforts from law enforcement agencies spanning the globe, a mere fraction of narco subs are caught. Drug gangs use low-tech methods to avoid detection. Authorities say they're often painted different colors for camouflage, depending on the ocean they plan on traveling in. The Spanish agents hunting them down say it's almost impossible to see them in open water.
Los narcosubmarinos navegan a ras de agua y los radares los confunden con las olas. Es que es tan sencillo como eso. Entonces el radar sí que durante un tramo puede detectar la señal, pero luego la pierde, porque el radar confunde la ola con la estructura que flota a ras de agua.
One of the only tools at their disposal are thermal imagery cameras. They detect the heat from inside vessels, illuminating them in the darkness. But since the agents have to search such a vast area, the narco subs are often able to hide in plain sight. While out at sea, they offload the drugs onto smaller vessels, which take them to shore.
Se dispongan de lanchas o servirrígidas o lanchas rápidas o, no sé, incluso podríamos pensar que hasta motos de agua, lo que sea, que puedan realizar los desplazamientos a donde se encuentre el submarino en ese momento.
Then, sparsely populated mountainous areas in Galicia help groups to disperse the cocaine on land undetected during the night. Authorities say drug gangs are also using narco subs as part of a wider strategy to effectively flood the zone with cocaine. That strategy involves using different transport methods at the same time, in an aim to overwhelm agents who have limited resources to catch them. Part of that tactic is outsmarting agents by pouring a record amount of cocaine through ports, including this major trade hub.
Organizations are always one step before us, no?
Despejada, cuando quieras puedes comenzar.
Comienza a escanear.
Pueden introducirla en el doble fondo del contenedor, esta zona de aquí.
Agents also search containers by hand to check for any hidden products.
In this case, they have the order to open doors and check that there is nothing. Other cases, we order them that they have to take all the goods and take out and check everything.
Detecting the drugs is nearly impossible. European ports handle over 90 million containers each year, and authorities report only 2 to 10% can be physically inspected. The cocaine that is seized ends up here. In an undisclosed location, the Wall Street Journal was given rare access to see a recent haul. Laboratory workers test the drug, which is used as evidence during trials. They say this batch is 90% pure cocaine, meaning it's only cut with 10% of other agents.
Lo que se dice hoy en día es que nunca había estado tan barata por el tema de la... Nunca había costado tan poco traer una importación de droga por el tema del exceso de la oferta que hay en origen.
Even though authorities around the world are making record-breaking seizures, they're still struggling to keep up with the cartel's latest innovations. Agents admit they're being left behind and fear the development of unmanned drones will take the challenge even deeper beneath the surface.